Does the U.S. belong in the Middle East? This time on In the Loop. Do you think the United States belongs in the Middle East?
Yes and no. It's mainly due to our interests. It depends on what our interest is at that particular time.
In my opinion, I would say get out, but if you don't want to leave them in a state of turmoil, like if you've got them to this point where they're relying on you now to kind of bring in democracy or whatever, then you can't just abandon them.
In reference to Egypt, I think that's since they attacked the consulate. Yes, that's it's an Egyptian issue. What the Egyptians should be able to handle since they do have organized government. But as far as us being in the forefront as far as taking care of business in Egypt, I feel that the Egyptians should do it themselves since they are our allies.
The United States and the United Kingdom should not be in there.
Why do you say that?
Because I think the war was, I don't think we were just to go in there. I think we should have just left well enough alone. We supplied them with the means to do what they were doing, and we put Saddam in power for that one reason, to keep the Middle East under control. So why did we go in there and take him down when we were the people that put him there?
With Libya's situation, I think we have a responsibility since we got rid of, or helped get rid of, Omar Gaddafi. I think that the United States should at least give them assistance.
The United States should pull out of Afghanistan as well?
Oh, yeah.
And with all the tumult currently in Egypt, Tunisia, all the other places, people storming the consulates, people being murdered in Libya, do you think that the United States should pull out in that situation, or should they maintain some type of embassy there to try to build bridges?
I think they should try to build bridges if they can. I don't know if it's possible, but yeah, I think we would be ridiculously overextended if we tried to, have some kind of assault in Libya also, or some kind of, peacekeeping force over there.
And so what's the long-term solution for any country? Is it some type of support and engagement, or should everybody be isolationist?
No, I think we definitely need to support other countries and be there to offer them help if they need it, but I think we should let them sustain their own countries.
I think it's a country-by-country situation, and we have to observe each country differently. I mean, obviously with Saudi Arabia, it's mainly, we have interests there. With Egypt, the same way in reference to as far as keeping stability between Egypt and also Israel. In Libya case, there's so many different factors there. It'd be like a whole paper to talk about.
And all over the news, there are people that are talking about the fact that all Muslims hate the United States. Do you think that's true?
No, I don't. Because I've got Muslim friends in England, and they're lovely people. And we get on like a house on fire, we get on great. So I don't think that's true, no.
No, I think it's a certain population of Muslims hate America. But if you look at the situation of Egypt, not all Egyptians are Islamists. Nearly half of the population voted against Morsi. So you have a balancing act in both. In every country you have a balancing act. Even here we have Democrats and Republicans. We have conservative versus liberals. Same thing in Egypt, same thing in countries like Saudi Arabia, same thing in places like Tunisia or even Libya. You do have a mixture. If you look at the Libyan situation, they voted against the Islamists and they voted the liberals in. So not all the Middle East is practically one, think the same. Not all the people within each country in the Middle East think the same. You have a diversity of different opinions. I was reading the Egyptian constitution in reference to, as far as them granting freedom of religion, but it's heavenly religions. And that seemed awfully pretty strange and, from my perspective.
Let's go back. Did you say that you were reading the Egyptian constitution?
Yeah, I did. I did read parts of the Egyptian constitution.
Just casual reading on a Sunday?
Pretty much casual reading.
Nah, I really believe everyone's different. Like it's person to person, I think. There'll probably be a lot of idiots that do think that, or a lot of idiots that will just believe what the media tells them. But if you really just get to know someone, then that's what it's all about, I think.
For Loop21.com, I'm Matt Simon.